frankly, it's okay to declare that you are supporting Bola Tinubu, Asiwaju Bola Tinubu actually, for personal reasons that you cannot disclose. It's okay. It's okay to say that your sentiment for campaigning and going to vote for him is for ethnic, tribal, religious, or whatever, any kind of form of affiliation. It's okay. But to say it's because of capacity, it's because of blueprint, it's because of commitment to the development of this country, then you are a liar. I would even take people that are going to declare that because he's Yoruba, I'm going to vote for him, more serious than people that are on social media trying to explain his personality and why he should be voted for. I have a problem with you thinking that you're intellectual. See, just be parochial, be mediocre. Just decide that you are voting for him on certain sentiments. Oh, I think my nearness to the next meal is my last ticket to my next meal. My nearness to power or the fact that my tribal person is office is enough. But not because Bola Tinubu has got any form, any result, anything. The difference between Goodluck Jonathan's government and the APC's government is that we have a people now in government that are shifting the goalposts. When it comes to personality check, you are saying we should check antecedents. We should review personalities. What he did in Lagos versus what Peter Obi did in Anambra. When it comes to party and the institution that you are flying, their flag, they are saying that there are several reasons why the party did not deliver. There are several reasons. And look at Festus Keyamo, a senior advocate of Nigeria, embarrassing his education, his expertise, and his experience on national TV, shifting the goalposts every time. It's not about conversation. It's not intellectual. And it's embarrassing. If you have got any iota of sense, or you have people go to school at all, whether it's formal or informal, you'll be ashamed to see what these guys are doing on TV, on social media, explaining themselves. There are no reasons why Goodluck Jonathan failed. But of course, 7 years after Buhari and APC has not been able to deliver dividend of democracy to Nigerians, there are valuable, valid reasons that these guys are still holding on to. It is shameful to hear that the price of oil in 2015, prior before Buhari became president, is still a determining factor to why this government did not do anything. Watch interviews and please share this video. We cannot continue to beg. Very many persons are myopic, they are blind, they are deaf, they will not hear. The only access they have are traditional media being given to them by this same political element trying to tame, control, manipulate their minds. So we continue to share content like this so that you get to them. Even if it is one per video, we'll share it. Share this video. Let's watch Festus Keyamo, according to Idris Abdulkarim, senior advocate of nonsense, explaining and embarrassing himself on national TV. Look at him. Fact check me. That's what he keeps saying. They are fact checked you now. You are stoned. You are dumbfounded. And then you still have the guts. What exactly? Now there's a new. Watch the video. I can't even say anything. Just watch this video first. Watch.
Statements that the presidential candidate made in 2015. Take a listen.
We will give you student loan. Our program, 4 years will be 4 years. You will not extend before 4 years to graduate the university. By the time, on your 4th year, you will be taken through that critical part.
Senior advocate, where are the student loans today? That was in 2015.
I think the roadmap and the foundation is being laid. Let me tell you why. Because you see, you also need to ramp up revenues first and make them available for people and for students to tap into that revenue base. And that we're talking about revenue now, how to ramp up those revenues. Don't forget that when we came in 2015, and this is a significant point I want to make, I want everybody to fact check me as I speak. In 2014, no less a person than Okonjo-Iweala, who was then Minister of Finance, told everyone that we're headed to recession. So we did not give that excuse. It was a PDP government that said at the time they were living that the country was on a downward slide towards recession. And that was in 2013 and 2014. Now, what happened therefore was that we came in and met that recession, and then the country slid into recession. But because of the deftness of the handling of the economy, we came out of the recession faster than even the IMF predicted. And also the second recession, we came out faster than it, they predicted. That we now met low oil production that dropped to 700,000 barrels per day, at times 600,000 barrels per day, when we should have been on 2.3 million barrels per day. We met those problems on the ground. So there was a problem of revenue, but the dream remained alive. The dream to fulfill these promises are still alive today as we begin to ramp up our revenues and rescue the economy from where PDP left the economy. And that is where we are now. So you can see
Advocate, a couple of issues.
Once you just, the sound bites.
Right.
The sound bites you just played now shows it. Yes, go ahead.
You can land quickly just because of time. You said it shows the
sound bite you just showed now is a further promotion of our candidate because it shows his consistency of thought.
All right, so let's break it down.
About it in 2014.
Let's break your response down.
Talking about it now too.
Right. So let's break your response down.
Thoughts.
You said that the former Minister of Finance said in 2013 that there was going to be a recession. Your candidate made that statement in 2015 January. Being aware of those statements made that Nigeria was getting into recession. Yet he made that promise to thousands of young people, in fact, maybe millions who were listening at that time. So that's on the one hand. So if he made that promise at that time, it's almost 8 years now, no students loan. What is the assurance really that the one he's making now, that in 7 years to come, there will be a reality? And you said that your government meant 700,000 barrels of crude at that time. Well, that is not true, at least according to the OPEC figures. This government was doing, as at May 2015, was doing between 1.6 million and 1.9 million barrels per day.
By the end of 2015, production dropped. Go and fact check me. End of 2015, early 20, there was disruption in production in the Niger Delta region. So everybody can fact check me. It dropped.
You said it dropped to 700,000, and I'm giving you the figures of what your government meant when you came in. 1.6 million, 1.7 million. In fact, the price of crude at that time, when your candidate said it was at the lowest, was about $60-something. Not at the lowest. The lowest has been $25 in the 20 years that we've seen.
So, I'm telling you to fact check me that when we came
I just did. That when you came in, it wasn't $700,000.
But you were saying May. You are mentioning May 2015.
And I gave you June as well. June was 1.7
and I'm telling
million.
you
that's when you came in. If you're not taking May, I'm giving you June. Yes, so June is 1.7 million barrels per day.
Yes. When do you plan your budget? When was our first budget planned? Our first budget was the 2016
is
budget.
Pointedly at the statement you
budget
made that you made $700,000 per barrel. Sorry, 700,000 barrels per day.
It dropped. No, don't misquote me. When we took over, it dropped to 700 because of disruption of production. And I want everybody to fact check you and I.
I just did. I just gave you the figures when you came in, but in order not to belabor the point.
I'm telling you that the budget. Look, listen. The first budget we planned was a 2016 budget, and that 2016 budget was based on $700,000 production, and oil price based on $30-something per barrel. That was the first budget we planned. So that 2015 was not our budget.
Okay, so you're essentially shifting it from when you came into government to when you planned the budget, because your statement was we met 700,000
Well, I'm not shifting. You are the one shifting it because
no, those were your words actually.
No,
earlier
you are the one shifting it. You are the one shifting it. You are the one shifting it because essentially our budget when we came in is when we planned our budget. Our budget was based on 700,000 barrels per day, and production and oil prices had dropped to about $30-something per barrel. Go and check.
Well, based on the statements you made, I at least gave you the facts on ground. But
if that doesn't embarrass you, I don't know what else will embarrass you, because then you begin to ask yourself, what exactly are you people campaigning for? Again, I repeat, the difference between Goodluck Jonathan's government and Buhari's government is that there are people in this government that have told themselves lies, and they are running with the lies, and they are super gluing the world with these lies. Jonathan probably had men who were trying to be how do I put it? To be diplomatic, who were trying to be sincere to an extent. Look at it. It has never been heard of. Never had a system of government like this where they came to power propaganda and has continued to rule us with propaganda without any iota of respect to our intellectual faculties. It's embarrassing, and people are buying these cheap lies. OPEC, God, recession, oil prices, COVID-19, everything, excuse, fraud. There is nothing, and then you want to vote this same government to power. Shame on you. Again, I insist, shame on you. Vote APC because of any sentiment. Don't tell me it's because he's the best man. I stand to be corrected. Even Omoyele Sowore has got better chances in a real sane society to be president of this country than Bola Tinubu. Omoyele Sowore is more smart, more intelligent. Let's even leave Peter B out of this picture. We want to really be factual. Sowore has got better, bright chances. He's more exposed, more intelligent, more capable than this element you guys are campaigning for. I'm angry. Which can I tip with this?